The sole of your shoe carries an average of 421,000 units of bacteria. In most homes, that walks straight across the living room floor. In Japan, it never makes it past the front door. Japanese homes don't stay spotless because people clean harder. They stay clean through a quiet system of prevention most of us have never noticed. And it begins at the boundary between outside and in. This physical threshold is the genkan, a recessed entryway designed to keep the outside world firmly outdoors. By stepping down into this physical barrier, residents stop dirt and microbes before they ever reach a living area. A landmark study by University of Arizona microbiologist Dr. Charles Gerba verified that a single shoe sole carries an average of 421,000 bacterial units, including E. coli. Without a physical boundary, 90 to 99% of those organisms transfer directly to indoor floors within seconds. Removing shoes is a strategic choice, rooted in a micro-cleaning philosophy where 30 seconds of doorfront prevention eliminates 30 minutes of scrubbing later. This creates a layered hygiene system, transitioning from bare feet or socks to designated indoor slippers, and even separate slippers reserved exclusively for the bathroom. You can replicate this protective boundary without a home renovation. Placing a dedicated mat at your entrance, setting up a compact shoe cabinet, and keeping a basket of clean slippers nearby establishes a clear physical and mental zone. It immediately shifts how the home is treated, turning the floor into a clean, respected space. Inside the bathroom, preventive habits shift from tracked-in dirt to lingering moisture. Instead of waiting for visible buildup to form, the space is preserved by stopping mold before it can take root. Immediately after the last shower of the day, a small squeegee is run across the glass doors, tile walls, and floor. This entire pass takes under 1 minute, yet it systematically eliminates the standing water that leads to water stains, soap scum, and slippery floors. As Japanese cleaning expert Yu observes, spending just 1 minute on a daily dry down saves hours of heavy scrubbing later. The habit requires almost no friction. A basic squeegee costs under $3 and hangs directly inside the shower. By transforming this action into an automatic post-shower reflex, moisture never has the chance to accumulate into a difficult weekend chore. A daily behavioral pattern called TS Sweet Annie distributes cleaning across the day so it never accumulates into a major chore. Translating to, while you are already there, this habit utilizes brief transition moments for automatic upkeep. Instead of setting aside a formal block of time, small tasks are absorbed into existing routines. Washing your hands becomes the moment to wipe down the faucet. Waiting for water to boil becomes the window to clear the kitchen counter. This immediate action targets messes before they have time to dry and bond to surfaces, requiring only a fraction of the effort of a delayed scrub. By scattering these small invisible habits throughout the day, the home remains constantly reset. Cleaning is no longer a looming separate identity, but an effortless byproduct of daily living. While small adjustments keep immediate messes at bay, Japanese households rely on a structured 10-minute maintenance pass each day to secure a baseline of order. This predictable window targets only high-traffic surfaces: the entry area, the kitchen counter, the bathroom sink, the toilet exterior, and visible floor paths. Importantly, this routine separates tidying from cleaning. Tidying means returning items to their designated homes, while cleaning is the physical removal of dirt and dust. Treating these as separate tasks keeps the process fast and focused. By focusing strictly on grime in these 5 key zones, you prevent the heavy buildup that usually demands hours of labor later. When paired with a swift evening reset, the entire sequence takes under 15 minutes. This is a baseline routine, not an exhausting scrub, and it does not strive for flawless perfection. Instead, it acts as a preventative boundary that stops drift before it compiles into an overwhelming chore. This short, predictable habit keeps the home stable, removing the anxiety of unexpected visitors and freeing up your weekends. The stove area offers a clear example of how altering your timing reduces labor. Cooking coats surfaces in microscopic oils and grease. Because heat keeps these oils liquid, Wiping a warm stovetop within 5 minutes of turning off the burner requires only a single pass with a damp cloth. If left for 24 hours, those same oils cool, solidify, and chemically bond to the surface. What could have been a 5-second wipe becomes a heavy chore requiring chemical degreasers, abrasive pads, and vigorous scrubbing. To make this habit automatic, Japanese home cooks keep a dedicated cleaning cloth hanging within arm's reach of the stove. This cloth is rinsed and hung to dry, then thrown in the daily wash. By removing the friction of searching for supplies, cleaning the stove shifts from a dreaded weekend project to an immediate, quick follow-through of cooking. Cleanliness in a Japanese home depends on sequence and route. Instead of tackling rooms at random, cleaning follows a strict spatial progression, moving from the furthest point at the back of the house toward the front entrance. The genkin, which collects the initial dirt from the outside world, is always cleaned last to prevent tracking grime back into the living areas. Within each room, the movement shifts vertically, starting from the highest shelves and light fixtures down to the tables and finally, the floor. This top-to-bottom rule ensures that falling dust and debris are cleared away during the final sweep and mop, rather than settling on freshly cleaned surfaces. This choreographic approach transforms cleaning from brute effort into a logical flow. This disciplined sequence is not an adult invention. It is a fundamental life skill taught systematically in Japanese schools. During daily classroom cleaning periods, children learn to sweep, wipe, and organize in this precise order. By embedding these spatial habits early in life, the system of prevention and orderly sequence becomes second nature, transforming routine maintenance into an effortless, lifelong reflex. The Japanese bathroom, or ofuro, is designed with a strict physical separation between washing and soaking. Bathers thoroughly wash and rinse in a dedicated wet area beside the tub before ever stepping into the water. Because the tub is reserved solely for quiet soaking, the water stays clean and surrounding surfaces remain dry. Immediately after draining, a quick wipe down removes any remaining residue before it can bond to the surface. This simple routine turns the weekend chore into a brief 5-minute step, using basic baking soda for the tub and citric acid powder to keep faucets and drains spotless. Even a highly structured daily routine faces areas it cannot easily reach. To address this slow, hidden accumulation, Japanese households rely on a soji-ai, a deep cleaning reset scheduled twice a year, once during the year-end transitions of late December and again at the start of summer. This seasonal cycle serves as a proactive refresh rather than an emergency clean. It targets overlooked spaces, dust settling on cabinet tops, grime behind heavy appliances, debris in window tracks, and buildup in ventilation filters. By scheduling these deep resets, hidden dirt never becomes a permanent fixture. Treating the home as an active flow system rather than a storage site keeps physical clutter from accumulating. Instead of letting rubbish pile up in a single bin, Japanese households sort waste immediately at the point of discard. Items are split into burnable, non-burnable, recyclable, and oversized categories. Placing specialized containers right where waste is generated removes the friction of daily sorting. Because municipal trucks collect specific categories on fixed days, residents move sorted bags to the designated collection area the same day. This immediate handoff prevents odor and ensures rubbish never has time to settle. A spotless home is not built on exhausting labor, but on small daily boundaries. By shifting from fighting mess to preventing it, we reclaim both our environment and our peace of mind. Which of these habits will you bring into your home? Let us know in the comments.